the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands
LFG.
can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Aggies ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. On target to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this is an offense that talked about really wanting to take that taste out of their mouth from a week ago. Getting the loss, like they wanted to bounce back. They wanted to start fast, and that's kind of frustrating for them, right? Going 3 and out, setting the tone like that. Now already having to depend on your defense. Hopefully this defense is strapped up and ready to rock and roll.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. This crowd
LSU.
energy and noise early. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, LSU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver. In different ways, they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Levin. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They boot it away. He's got it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Now here's Reed. missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man,
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got enough for the first down. Nice and convert to keep this drive going. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarter.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the counter. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
the counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Reed to throw for it on fourth. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. Makes a move. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got...
Makes the grab in their space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Owens.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Reed. Just a little off. Incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Reed. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Quick strike complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They want to run this quarterback. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Rushes on him. the defense bringing the heat.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. The throw to the outside is complete. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
Go outside.
Is available here on 2nd down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some down.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. The give to Caden Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Complete downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Clevin. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 35. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Under fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Stro.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Reed. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the home squad, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the 2nd half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here's Reed to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. The last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB is really feeling comfortable.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gonna run it. It's Morrow. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people.
Caught, and he's got room. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
On the move. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. They send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Caden Durham again. Crosses the 35. He's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. 9-yard pick and 1.